to recoat over successfully over oil-based paint. So a lot of times you'll see that an interior, especially, or an exterior, has oil-based paint on something, and a lot of the products in some of the states are all water-based. So you're not able to use oil-based over it, or maybe your oil-based now doesn't last very long. You find that it doesn't. It chalks after a few years, after a year, and you're looking for something else. If they have these products available where you are, take a look around, see if they have them. But they have these new products called alkali emulsion. What that is, it's a water-based paint, but it actually it is suspended in water and cleans up with water until it dries, and then you'll never get it off with water after that. Usually you got to use something like lacquer thinner or paint thinner sometimes to get it off your hands and off your clothing or whatever you're trying to clean it off. So I've had really good success with actually applying this right over oil base. Now, you're going to see that the specifications don't recommend that. But what I usually do is tell people, look, this is a shortcut. This isn't exactly the right way to do it. You should be using an oil-based primer and then put oil-based primer on first and then put this product on. That oil-based primer that allows both types. Now, before you just hang up the phone real quick, I'm going to tell you, I've actually tested this, and I've never had this product here, this particular one from Vista Paint, fail going directly over oil base. But what I always do is, again, and I'll recommend this for myself and for anyone else, is to take and put paint samples up. But anyway, I've actually tested this several places, and I've never had it fail. So what I'll do is I'll go around, even do a non-sanding sample and a sanding sample, and then go around and do test samples, several areas, and make sure that it's going to adhere properly. And then I'll take something like either, I'll try and do everything I can to get that sample off. If the sample adheres so well that, I can use like a pocket knife, sharp pocket knife, and I have to scrape the sample off, then I'm pretty sure that it's not going to come off anytime soon, probably in a 10 or 20 year period at least. So, and that's how I've been able to test it, and I've gone back and checked these houses and places that I've done, and they've lasted a long time and never had failures. But let me tell you on an interior way too. If you have an interior that you're trying to put water base on, and you're looking for a good way, a good primer to use to do that, I'm going to run out to the shop right now and show you something in a second. One of the problems with these alkali emulsions is in interiors, sometimes they tend to yellow over time. So you might not want to use it on the interior. They do have a new urethane product that is not supposed to do that, but maybe you just wanted to use a regular water base, and let me show you the primer to use. So for the interior, not for the exterior, but for the interior, the best primer is shellac. What? Shellac? Never used shellac in my life. Okay, you need to use I usually use a cup gun. I usually use a cap spray to spray this stuff, and it doesn't really brush and roll very good, so you're going to have to cover everything up. And the thing that's nice about this product is the overspray tends to turn to dust very quickly, and it doesn't want to stick to anything. So you can actually have, uncovered counters or something like that, and be painting a door that's not far away from those counters, and it won't stick to them. So as long as you're not blowing paint right at it or something like that, doing something really stupid. So, and if it does stick, it's because you did something wrong, way wrong, because I don't have that problem at all. So, but the reason that this product is so good is it will actually adhere so well to the oil base that you cannot separate it from the oil base, and it also the water base will adhere so well to it that you cannot separate it from the water base either. So it's a bridge product that works really well for changing from oil to water base. Now, You can brush it and roll it. It's you can do it, but I don't like brushing and rolling this stuff. It's really sticky. It doesn't come out very smooth. It's just better to tape everything off and actually use a cap spray to paint it. Now remember, it is alcohol based, so you need to have alcohol to clean up your gun. You also need to make sure that if you're around pilot lights or something like that, that you need to make sure that that's all, do your safety stuff as well. So, but it is a great product for going from water-based to oil-based. It's actually one of the best ones there is, even for cabinets and all that too. We'll have a separate video on that.